Hey guys, it's been a minute, I know. Recently I went to an LCS out in Dublin, California, which isn't too far away from me. At this LCS they had a nice little event called Asian Invasion, where they actually showcased art from local Bay Area artists that are of Asian descent. I was really curious as to see what was going to go on there. Ended up finding out that there were some friends of the show that were showcasing some of their art. I was like, you know what, I need to pick up some things. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to show you guys what I picked up at Asian Invasion. What's going on, everyone? My name is E-Man and this is My World of Geek, and on this channel I share with you my comic book collection, hauls, Transformers, and all that other geeky stuff. If this is your first time visiting, thank you so much. Consider subscribing and hit that notification bell down below to let you know whenever I release any more of these videos. Now in this video today, I'm going to show you my haul that I picked up from King Kong Comics. They were holding an event there called Asian Invasion, where they gathered local Bay Area Asian artists to showcase their work, and there was some pretty cool things that I saw there that I want to share with you guys. First up, back in May, I had the pleasure of interviewing this artist right here, and on that interview, he mentioned to us that he was doing the covers for a limited 4-issue Spawn comic that was coming out, and I think these are absolutely gorgeous. So let me show you these right here. I ended up picking up Misery 1 through 4, covers by Don Aguilio, and they were all signed by Don himself right there. So I ended up picking up number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4 right there. I picked up all 4 from Don, and I was like, oh dude, I gotta pick this up. You had mentioned that you had done the covers for these. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna see you at Asian Invasion. I'm gonna need to pick this up. I'm gonna need them autographed, and I did exactly that. Picked up 1 through 4, Misery, signed by Don Aguilio, cover artist Don Aguilio. Dope. Next up, local artist Stephen Yu from San Francisco. He ended up releasing his own trade paperback of a story that he created. Now I started to read this, and I thought this was pretty dope. So this is his take on Joan of Arc. This is Joan, Book 1 and 2, Volume 1 and 2. Joan, Volume 1 and 2 right here. I started reading a little bit of it. This is kind of like comedy. I really enjoyed the way he wrote this. It is set in like the time of Joan of Arc. However, they speak kind of like in modern terms. It's super funny how they're talking. They were talking about movies in here that were like pretty recent, and I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on here? The dialogue in it was pretty funny. I picked it up. It's basically the story of Joan of Arc. However, she resurrects and she has all these powers, and now she's out to save, you know, whatever she's trying to save. I don't know the story of Joan of Arc to the T. However, I can tell you that this, from what I was reading, was super funny, and that's how I felt when I started reading it. I'm like, all right, there's this main story behind it, but there's a lot of comedy behind it also. So the way with the dialogue that Steven had in this book right here really captured my attention. So I need to finish it, but super fun. I highly recommend it if you do see this. If not, make sure you guys follow Steven Yu on Instagram. Maybe you guys can go ahead and order these books from him. Next up, right here. Now, this one was really cool. I had a couple of people mention to me, like, hey, have you read this book right here? And I was like, no, I really don't know too much. I haven't really been picking up too many things, but a couple of people mentioned, like, if anything, I would probably like it because of the art. And they were right. I went ahead and opened it up, and it does remind me of, like, old Miyazaki art, almost anime art. This one right here is called The Last Mermaid. This one's from Derek Kirk Kim, and I ended up picking up issues number 1 through 6. Picked up all 6 of them. Now, the art in it is pretty dope. It is kind of like this airbrushy look right here, and it's very almost anime-ish. Let me see if I can get the light. You know, it's almost anime-ish, and I was like, dude, this is actually pretty dope. She rides around in this. I don't know if you guys can see this. But she rides around in this like mech, and this mech transforms into a car, and this is her way of getting around to this post-apocalyptic, almost dystopian world. But she's a mermaid, so she's got to be in this water. So the story so far is she has to constantly change out the water that's in her, you know, in her vehicle, otherwise she dies. So far, that's as far as I've gotten. But there's this mysterious dude following her. Like, what's going on? I'm really digging this story right here. It just started. It's pretty chill. And the art, I think, is absolutely beautiful, and signed, all of them, signed right there by Derek Kim himself. So if you guys are reading this, let me know what you guys think about this. I think it's pretty cool. Like I said, I'm digging the art. I think it's pretty dope. Derek actually, I asked him about this, and he said they're shooting for 30 issues of this book right here. So let's go ahead and support him right there, and hopefully he gets to his 30s. Final one right here. Now, this event was started by Christie Shinn, and she's a indie artist, and she's the one who came up with that book, Demon Bitch. Super hilarious, super fun. I'm gonna let her tell you exactly what this book is about.
So it's about a low-level demon from the 13th pit of hell where people throw their dog crap and gum wrappers, and she wants to make the second coming of Armageddon, but the first one never happened because she's a dumbass. She's based off Girls I Hate. There is a kid's version of that too. Yeah, feel free to take a read.
And that's Christie. She's a nut, and I absolutely love her. And if you guys can't, go ahead and show her some support. Go ahead and pick up a couple of Demon Bitch books because they're hilarious. So you heard the premise. They're hilarious. I think it's worth it. You guys should go pick it up. Well, that's it for the haul video. Thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out. Now, keep in mind, the C-List Villains podcast is still going on every Sunday. Red and Mike go ahead and they continue on with the show, so make sure you guys go ahead and follow them for all the funnies, and keep an eye out on my channel. I have a few videos coming out here in the future, including the con video where I picked up all of these books right here. That's it for this video. Until the next issue. Deuces.